女士们、先生们、记者朋友们，大家好。“一带一路”国际合作高峰论坛开幕以来，各位记者朋友做了大量的报道，记录了各个精彩的时刻，传播了各国共同建设“一带一路”的声音，向世界展示了“一带一路”建设的成果发展。我代表中国政府和各国的与会代表
all the participants,
向大家表示
let
感
me
谢。
say a big thank you to you all.
昨天
Yesterday,
举行了
we
高峰论坛
had
开幕
the
式
opening session
和高级别
and
会议，
high-level dialogue.
一些国家领导人、
Heads of state
国际组织负
and
责人
government
和
and
100
leaders of
多个国
international
家
organizations were joined by
官、
representatives
学界代表
of government,
都参加了。
business, and academia from
大
over
家在
100
友
countries.
好融洽
In
的
a
氛围
friendly
里，
and amiable
共商
atmosphere, we
一带一路
focused
建
our
设
discussion
国际合作
on the Belt and Road
提出了很
development
多
for
好的意见
international
和建议，
cooperation, and many good ideas
取
and
得了积极的
suggestions were
成果。
proposed. The
论坛
discussions
期
led
间，
to positive
中国同
outcomes.
有关各
During the
方
past 2 days, China
新签署了
signed
一批合作的
multiple
协议。
new cooperation agreements with
截止到
relevant
目前，
parties.
同
So
中
far,
国签署“一带一路”合作协议的国家和国际
so
组织
far,
总数达到68个。
8 countries and international organizations have
今天来
signed
自
Belt
30 多
and
个
Road
国家的
cooperation
领导人和
agreements
联
with
合国、
China.
世界银
The
行、
Leaders
国际货币基
Roundtable
金组织
today
负责
brought
人
together leaders of
举行圆桌
30
峰会，
countries and heads of the
大家围
UN,
绕
the
加
World
强
Bank
国际
Group,
合作，
and the
共
IMF
建“一带一路”
under the theme
实现
of Belt and
共赢
Road
发展
cooperation for
这
common
样的主题。
prosperity.
就
We
加
had
强政策和发展战略
an
的对接，
in-depth exchange of views
伙伴
on
关系，
policy synergy
推
for
动互联
closer
互通，
partnership,
促进
connectivity
人文交流等
cooperation,
议
and
题
people
深入
to
交
people
换意见，
exchanges.
达成了
We
广
have
泛的
reached
共
broad
识，并且
consensus and
通过了
adopted
联合公报。
a joint communique.
这次国际社会
The
围绕着“一带一路”建
Current
设举
forum
行
is
一
a
次高规格
high-level
的盛会。
gathering of the international community with
会议
focus on the
总
Belt
结了
and
合作
Road
进展，
development.
凝聚了各
It
方
has
共
taken
识，
stock of the cooperation
为“一带一
progress,
路”建
built
设国际合
consensus,
作
and
指明方
charted
向，
the course for the Belt and Road
规划
cooperation
了路径，
with a
明确了行动
roadmap
方案。
and action plan.
这次会议传递出
This
各方
forum
合力
has sent
推进
a
“一带一路”
positive
的
message to the
国际
rest
合
of the
作，
world
携手
that we
构
will
建
work
人类
together
命
to
运共同
advance
体
Belt
的
and Road
积极
international
进步。
cooperation and build a community of shared future for
第一，
mankind. First,
我们希望把自身发展
we all
和世
want
界共
to
同发展
pursue
结合起
both
来，
the development of our own
明确了
countries
“一带
and
一
the
路”
common
建设国
development
际
of
合
the
作
world.
的目标
And we have
和
set
方
the
向。
goals and direction of the Belt
我
and
们
Road
认为“一
cooperation.
带一路”
We are of the
建
view
设已
that
经
the
进入
development of the
一
Belt
个
and
全
Road
面展
has
开
come
的
to a
新
new
阶段。
stage of making progress on all fronts.
各国政策
As
协调
can be
不
seen
断的加
in
强，
greater policy
重大经贸
coordination,
项目
faster implementation
加快了
of
实施
major economic
基
and
础设
trade
施
projects,
联通网络
emerging
正在形成，
infrastructure
贸易投
networks,
资便利化水平，
enhanced
不断
trade
地提
and
高，
investment facilitation,
产业和金融合作
steady
稳步的推
progress
进，
in industrial
各
and
国民
financial
间的往来
cooperation,
更加
and
密切。
closer people-to-people
下一步，我
ties.
们将
As our next step,
继往
we will
开
build
来
on what has been achieved,
在更大的范
seek
围、更深的
further
层次
progress of the
更
Belt
高
and
的水
Road
平上
efforts at a broader,
一带一路
deeper,
建设
and higher level,
探索解
and
决世
work
界经济
together to
重大
address
挑战
major
的
challenges
共同方
facing
案。
the world economy.
我们希望
It is
通过
our
“一
hope
带一路”
that
建
through the
设，
Belt and
共同
Road
挖掘经济增长
development,
新
we
动
will
力，
unleash new driving
搭建
forces for
全
economic
球
growth,
发展的
build
新
new
平台，
platforms for global development,
推动经济
and
全球化
rebalance
再平衡，
economic globalization
朝着构
so
建人
that
类命运共同
mankind
体
will
的目
move
标
closer
迈进。
to a community of shared future.
第二，
Second,
我们将传承
we will
丝
champion
绸之路精
the
神，
Silk Road
致
spirit
力于合作
and
共
stay
赢。
committed to win-win
我们认
cooperation.
为，
We
一带一路
agree
建
that
设是
the
开放
Belt
和
and
包
Road
容的
Initiative
发展
is an
平台。
open and
各国都是
inclusive
平等的
platform
参
for
与者、
development,
贡献
where
者。
all interested
受益者。
countries can participate,
我们将继
contribute,
续
and
以
benefit
共商
as
共
equals.
建
Under the principles of extensive consultation, joint contribution, and shared benefits, we will continue to move forward policy, infrastructure, trade, financial, and people-to-people connectivity. What we want is closer win-win cooperation through greater openness. We will not base cooperation on ideological ground, nor will we pursue any political agenda or make any exclusive arrangements. Third, we will continue to step up policy coordination and synergize our development strategies. So as to pool our strength for coordinated development, we will coordinate our trade, investment, financial, and other macroeconomic policies, advance economic structural reforms, and foster an enabling international environment for development. We will synergize our development strategies and programs, work together to develop action plans, and provide policy support for major projects. We will work together to ensure an open world economy, advance FTA development, and promote trade and investment liberalization and facilitation. We reiterate the importance of innovation-driven development, support such innovation endeavors as cross-border e-commerce, big data, and smart city, and will jointly cultivate new industries, new business forms, and models. We also support greater complementarity between the Belt and Road Initiative and the development programs of other countries and those of international and regional organizations, so that they will complement one another for coordinated development. Fourth, we have developed a roadmap for cooperation and identified priority areas and course of action. It is our hope that the Belt and Road cooperation will help boost economic growth of all participating countries, improve their infrastructure, invigorate their industrial development, deepen financial cooperation, and intensify people-to-people exchanges. We agree that connectivity will remain a priority of our cooperation, and we will endeavor to connect overland passages with seaports and establish infrastructure networks of unimpeded land and sea routes. We will also step up soft connectivity, such as information sharing, mutual recognition of regulation, and mutual assistance in law enforcement, enhance cooperation in areas such as customs and quality inspection, and harmonize national rules and standards. We support an accelerated development of economic corridors, encourage more international cooperation on production capacity and equipment manufacturing, and call for the establishment of joint business and industrial parks and cross-border economic cooperation zones. We also support green and low-carbon development and a flourishing IT industry. We agree to expand financing channels, explore new ways of financing, lower financing costs, and put in place a stable and sustainable financial safeguard system to keep risk manageable. We support greater cooperation in areas such as education, science and technology, culture and healthcare, and encourage more exchanges in tourism and between think tanks as well as media organizations. We will take further steps to facilitate people-to-people exchanges. We will also work to meet people's expectation by expanding cooperation in such areas as sustainable development, fight against corruption, poverty reduction, and disaster mitigation. Fifth, we have advanced practical cooperation through the platform of the forum and achieved a series of positive outcomes, which further enhanced practical cooperation. Before and during the forum, China has concluded a number of documents and agreements on cooperation in the context of the Belt and Road Initiative with many participating countries and international organizations. Such cooperation ranges from planning for greater synergy of macro policies and development strategies to taking actions on the ground to facilitate trade, investment, and infrastructure connectivity, industrial and financial cooperation, and people-to-people exchanges. China, for its part, has announced a number of new decisions aimed at promoting policy synergy, accelerating the building of economic corridors, strengthening cooperation on major projects, and increasing financial support. These include contributing an additional 100 billion RMB to the Silk Road Fund and encouraging financial institutions to conduct overseas RMB fund business with an estimated amount of about 300 billion RMB. The China Development Bank and the Export and Import Bank of China will offer 250 billion RMB equivalent and 130 billion RMB equivalent of special credit lines, respectively, for cooperation projects under the Belt and Road framework. The China International Import Expo will be held from 2018. That has been warmly welcomed by the participants. We have put together a list detailing more than 270 major deliverables of the forum. These deliverables will effectively underpin the Belt and Road efforts, as they have boosted the confidence of all parties in enhanced cooperation. The discussions we have had at the forum reaffirm our belief that it serves our common interests to strengthen the Belt and Road cooperation and jointly address the challenges facing the world economy. This is also in line with the long-term development goals of all countries. We have every reason to be confident in the future of the Belt and Road. That said, there is still a long way to go, as the Belt and Road is a long-term undertaking. It is important for all parties to work more closely together if we are to make the blueprint a reality and keep delivering tangible results. It is hoped that the forum should continue to serve as a platform for fostering policy synergy. Some countries proposed that we institutionalize the Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation, and they expressed the hope for fostering policy synergy and exploring further cooperation. I announced at the forum that China will host the second Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation in 2019. As an ancient Chinese saying goes, one single light feather does not make a bird fly high, and one single hoof does not make a horse run fast. Similarly, the Belt and Road, a joint undertaking of all parties, will not be possible without active involvement of the media and all other sectors of society. And your participation is unprecedented in terms of the scale. I'm sure with the joint efforts of all, the Belt and Road will surely be turned into a road of peace, prosperity, opening up, innovation, and one that connects different civilizations. Thank you.
谢谢习主席，记者会到此结束，谢谢大家。